Hi, I am Maria Remulus Lorejas, and I will be discussing sulfur cycle. But before that, we will define first what is biochemical cycle. So, what do you think is biochemical cycle? It is defined as the ways in which an event, element, or compound, such as water, moves between its various living and non-living forms and locations in the biosphere. It can be caused by living organisms, geologic forces, or chemical reactions. So, let's start. There are several cycles, and I will be discussing one of it, which is sulfur cycle. So, what do you think is sulfur cycle? Sulfur cycle, it is the cyclic movement of sulfur in the many different chemical forms from the environment to organisms and then back to the environment. Sulfur is an abundant element in Earth's crust, occurring most in minerals but also as chemicals in water, the atmosphere, and organisms. The storage of sulfur in the various compartments of Earth and its biosphere, and the many transfers occurring among them, is referred to as the sulfur cycle. Sulfur plays in uplift against sulfur plays a better both in organisms, especially as a minor but essential component of proteins. Sulfur compounds are important determinants of the acidity of rainfall surface, water, and soil. The sulfur cycle within the terrestrial portion starts with the weathering rocks releasing this third sulfur. The sulfur then comes into contact with air converted into sulfate. The sulfate is then taken up by plants and microorganisms and is converted into organic forms. Animals then consume sulfur through foods that they eat, thereby moving the sulfur through food chain. A continuous loss of sulfur from terrestrial ecosystem runoff occurs through drainage into lakes and streams and eventually oceans. References: Module Invite 11 Environmental Science. Image source. That's all. Thank you for listening.